I have partnered up with Pokeamino once again to bring you guys a few top 5 lists. These top 5s are going to be a little different than the others, but I'll explain that in a second. So in case you guys didn't know, Pokeamino is a community-driven app on both iOS and Android. You can use the app to chat, share posts with your friends, and create polls, among other things. And it's free to download. All you have to do is type in Pokeamino in the App Store and you should be able to find it. I'm going to be creating polls using the app for you guys to participate in. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to include you guys in these videos. I want your opinion. After all, most top 5 videos are based on opinions, so my idea is to tell you guys my top 5 and then at the end of that video go through your top 5 and compare both. I literally can't make these top 5 videos work without you guys, so it is crucial that you submit your vote. You can find my page on the app by searching GCPM 11 in the search box. Anyway, let's get this top 5 started. Pokemon Showcases. I don't understand why they're such a big part of the anime, but were never included in the game. I'm sure a few people have asked themselves this question. This is easier said than done though, since Game Freak would have to come up with a whole new different game inside the already existing game. They have been able to accomplish this in the past with many games, so why not X and Y? I don't think there's anything comparable to Pokemon Contest or Pokestar Studios in the game, unless you want to count Pokemon Ami, which I guess could be the minigame to this generation, but you have to remember that all the other minigames in past generations have been more integrated in the overworld. One reason why the Pokemon Showcase wouldn't work though is because it's strictly for females. There has not been a single male performer in the anime, and I highly doubt the male protagonist would aim to be Kalos Queen, so they would have to make a male version of the Pokemon Showcase or just allow males to perform. I honestly don't see the problem, but these barriers are the main reason why Pokemon Showcases are number 5 on the list. The Battle Frontier needs to return. I don't want the Battle Maison, I want a whole facility. I mean, you can fit the battle chat lanes in one building. Give them an entire tower, I don't care, as long as you give me an entire facility with different Frontier brains. It doesn't even have to be called the Battle Frontier, I just want something like it. Pokemon X and Y had a sour ending, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was even worse. Hoenn had a Battle Frontier design and they refused to bring it over. Many people speculated it would come in the form of DLC, but we never got that either. I think we deserve a Kalos Battle Frontier after all those stabs in the back. We need a dedicated story for Zygarde. The next Pokemon game or games are unlikely to use Xerneas and Yveltal as the cover Pokemon again. It would be too repetitive, especially if the games are set in the same region. I want something like the Distortion World, but for Zygarde. Xerneas and Yveltal had a room in a lab. The journey to them consisted of battling a lot of Team Flare admins, and the atmosphere felt like any normal villain's headquarters. The Distortion World, on the other hand, set the entire atmosphere around Giratina. You could almost feel like you were there. Zygarde has a huge presence in the Kalos region, as we have learned from the anime, so his story needs to be epic. More Mega Evolutions. Everyone wants more Mega Evolutions. Well, maybe not everyone, but not adding more Mega Evolutions to the next Pokemon games would be a slap to the face for most people. They added more Megas in a remake, so not adding Megas to the follow-up of the games that introduced them in the first place would be a little weird. There's a group of people that are against more Megas, however, claiming that adding more is unnecessary. A new region is probably far-fetched, but the Strange Souvenir has hinted that Kalos is not the last new region that we will ever see. Maybe we'll finally discover the secret behind the Strange Souvenir in the follow-up games. More than likely, however, we'll only see an extended version of the Kalos region, much like Unova in Black 2 and White 2. Okay, so now it's time to go on the app and see what you guys had to say. Now, I didn't make this video, or I didn't make a video before this video explaining what to do, so I don't really have as much feedback as I hope to have on the next poll, but we still have some feedback, and it seems that Dedicated Zygarde Story won. New Region came in second, Pokemon Showcase third, More Mega Evolutions is actually tied with Pokemon Showcase, and Battle Frontier came in last place, which is not really what I guess I said. I mean, the Dedicated Zygarde Story is pretty high up there with the new region. Pokemon Showcase for me was all the way at the back, and Battle Frontier was higher than it is on this list. However, not many people voted during this poll, so it's not very accurate, I guess. But I still do appreciate the response that I got from this poll. Remember, don't forget to vote in the next poll, and follow me on Amino to keep up with my latest posts. Thank you guys for watching, make sure to click like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.